Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. The reception nets about 7 yards, with fourth down coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain. Second down. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great move there. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Handoff to the right side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Jackson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this...
On down.
Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it, you still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
The sack sets up an important third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal upcoming. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Turn starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida State. He'll stroll into the end zone. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Arnold. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play in that corner.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up to the 33.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here. Running through the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Who makes the grab? Got a lane. Can he get in? And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
This time it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Seminoles looking to cash in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're in this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. It's caught downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Noles come to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Sure hands. It's McCoy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to chuck it again. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he finds his target. He has the first. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. He's running on nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A fumble return for 6.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. This guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They bring him down, though. Wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To throw, it's Jackson. The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Lucas. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the defense wraps him up. Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
He's going to hand this off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
In the clear at the 25.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain.